to Doodles and Drawing, friends. It's been a hot minute since our first little intro lesson there, and we're going to draw our first characters today in Doodles and Drawing. And those characters are going to be some that I think you guys are going to know pretty well from maybe your local library or your school library. And that's going to be Elephant and Piggie, Mo Willems' signature characters. We're going to start off with the sketch of Elephant and Piggie. We'll start with Piggie. He's my favorite. I like to start with Piggie. And so for Piggie, we're going to need to start off with some ears. So for Piggie, his ears are kind of like triangles. And you're going to put them a little bit further apart from each other like that. Now we're going to do this then so that we can connect the ears together with kind of like a lump. Right, he's kind of like that because he's got a circular head. And so we're going to finish off his head like that. So there's Piggy's noggin. We're going to add in some Piggy body. And it's just another oval-like picture that comes off his body like that. And then we're going to need to do arms and legs. For legs, Piggy, because he's a pig, right, he's got hooves. So Mo Willems draws him kind of like that with these little bumps in his legs like that. And then there's two different ways really that Mo draws his arms. He either has them on the inside like this, or he has them out here like that. So I'll draw them both ways. There's Piggy's arms, and now we need to do his face. For Piggy's face, he's got oval eyes. He's got a big piggy nose with some nostrils and a big piggy smile. And there we have it. That's Piggy from Elephant and Piggie by Mo Willems. Now let's draw Gerald. Gerald is the elephant that hangs out with Piggy, and Gerald's just a little taller. So we're going to make his head up here. And we're not going to finish the circle all the way, and here's why. What's Gerald? He's an elephant. Elephants have trunks. So we're going to draw his trunk real quick coming out of his head. Like that. And then we can finish our circle up. Now he's got his trunk. Next, we got to draw Gerald's glasses. Gerald has pretty simplistic glasses. They're two circles with his eyes in them. They're attached in the center. And then his glasses handles, the part that hold them on his face, go back like this a little bit. Gerald's always got a big, well, not always, but he often has a big smile on his face like that. And so there's the beginning of Gerald. Now for his body, just like Piggy, he also has a big oval body. Now his trunk might get in the way of our circle, but what we do is whenever we hit the trunk, we stop, we kind of come forward, and then we keep going to complete our oval. For Gerald, I like to draw his legs kind of like this, and I like to think of it this way. It's kind of like drawing Gerald with a dress. So you give him a dress down here. You put a line in the middle, which makes him two legs. And then because he's an elephant, he's got these big toes. We can draw, just kind of like by making an M, a big M with three humps on his feet. So now he's got his elephant toes. And then for his arms, Mo draws him very similarly. We can have his arm going in like this, right, with the same kind of toes. Or we could maybe have it going up like this, right? Just like Piggy. And so there we go. Now the one big thing that we haven't put on Gerald that we did put on Piggy is his ears. And for elephant ears, they need to be big. So they go up, out, and around, kind of like these big circles. I'll do another one like that. And there we go. We've got Gerald. Now, here's something I forgot. Did you notice what I forgot to draw on Gerald and Piggy? That's right. I forgot their tails. They're important. Piggy kind of has a little nub of a tail like that, and Gerald has a very similar one in Mo's drawings like that. So now they have their tails. And now we're all done with our sketch. We've sketched everything out. This is all the different parts of Piggy and Gerald. So now after that, we can go into the second step, which if you remember is always the lining, the line art. Okay, we're going to go over our sketch with a Sharpie, or if you're a little bit older, or if you're a little younger, a black marker. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take our Sharpie and we're going to start tracing over our sketch. So we're going to start over here with Piggy, and we're going to go over everything we sketched with the marker. Okay, then that way we'll have a nice piggy and elephant that we're going to color. Piggy's eyes are black, so I'm going to use my marker to fill them in. Just going to check real quick to make sure I'm not bleeding through too bad. Nope, perfect. Okay, we're going to keep going. Gotta make sure we get all those lines. Do his arm now. There we go, do his other arm. It's a little long, that's okay. Got his tail. Got his legs. There we go. We've got Piggy all lined out, looking very sharp. Then we can come on over here to Gerald and do the same thing. We'll start with his glasses over here and do his eyes as well with the lining. Make sure we get his whole head. Grab his trunk. Perfect. Get his ear, which goes into his hand. And his ear, which goes into his hand. There we go. We've got his mouth, which I'm going to color in, because you can't really see inside of a mouth. We'll start with this hand over here. Come down this way. We've got his fingers, his body. And there we go. He's got his fingers, got his legs. Older friends, if you're doing these kind of small lines down here, you might want to use a fine point Sharpie to get those, so you don't get it really clumpy like I did up here, but that's okay, it all works out. And now we've got our friends Piggy and Gerald are outlined, and now the only thing left to do is color them. So I've got two colors here. I've got pink and I've got gray. Those are the colors of our friends. We've got Piggy, who's very pink, so we're going to start coloring him in. We're going to do the back and forth method I did last video. Just fill him in. Now the nice part about using the black marker here now is that everything that's inside of Piggy here, it just needs to be pink. So we can go over the black marker a little bit, and that's totally fine. And he'll start looking pink. He already does. That's great. We'll keep going so we can color like this. We don't have to worry about going over things because that marker is going to show us where different things are. We don't have to worry about that. And it's just going to make sure that everything on the inside is pink. So we're going to do that real quick. There's his arms. Get his legs real fast. And there's Piggy. Piggy's all pink, just like he's supposed to be. And then we can go over to Gerald. And for Gerald, we've got this darker kind of gray. And we don't want to make him too dark. Usually in the books, he's blue. But I'm going to go for the gray elephant vibe for this one. Oh, this is a blue. It's kind of a blue-gray. That'll work out perfectly. These are really old colored pencils. They don't have colors on them. So I'm just kind of going by ear here. This will work by ear. So this will work just fine. This is actually a great Gerald color. Okay, now with Gerald, we don't want to color the inside of his glasses because those are white. So we're going to go around that very carefully. Then we can keep coloring wherever. Use our black line markings as a guide. Get his rest of his trunk here. Same thing with his toenails. We're going to avoid coloring in the toenails. Those are usually white for Gerald. But you know what? Gerald can do whatever he wants to do. If he wants to have colorful nails, that's on him. You're the one drawing him. You can do whatever you want. You can give him rainbow nails. You can give him just one color. Whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple today. Maybe we can give Gerald colorful nails next time. All right, so we're going to finish coloring Gerald in. And we're not going to give them a background today. We're just going to stick with our Piggy and Gerald. And we're just going to give them a quick little label here so we remember who we got here. We've got Piggy. This is how you spell Piggy, P-I-G-G-I-E. And then we've got Elephant. And we'll write Gerald too. Okay. That's Gerald. So you spelled Gerald, G-E-R-A-L-D, and they're hanging out together, and that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching me and learning to draw Elephant and Piggy. And next time we'll draw some more characters, and maybe we'll start working on some background, something in the background of our characters so that we can get just a little bit better. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I can't wait to draw more with you on Doodles and Drawings. See you next time.